Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I'm continuing in my pencil drawing, pencil sketch of a young Sean Connery. This light area here is very big. I want to have it be a little more gradual. So I'm going to bring a little bit of the sort of shadow of the skin so it really highlights that place on top. Another thing I completely neglected is the suit or jacket. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time getting that filled in. Again, just using cross hatches. They don't have to be very different angles. And I'm kind of stuck here with the, I pull a little bit forward for a second so I have some space. Really hitting the bottom there. This area under here is very dark, and it's kind of it's basically a cast shadow of the head onto the jacket and the shirt. So I do this and kind of get a little bit under here. I don't know if you can see down this low, but just getting a little bit of shading to the shirt, and now the tie. And now the other side over here. Just a little bit of balance. Again, this is not the main focus. I'm not really paying too much attention to accuracy at this stage. I'm just trying to sort of block in and get a sense of how does this color and how does this jacket work. To get some other areas where I think I could do a little bit more, that there's a little bit more dark down here, through here. I'm just going to come in and do a little bit of hatching down there. The chin. And the area above. And this area through here is a little darker. A little sharpen. Going on the hair here, and I'm kind of doing it all together. I know that the part that's darker will get even darker if I apply. I don't have to worry about the separation lines so much because it all needs to be a bit darker up here. A little tiny bit to be mindful. It's a little bit lighter back here. Let's now get this darker again. And that darker really comes through here. Okay, shadow. Something going on over there. Just kind of looking for some little bit of differentiation on the lips. Anything that's rounded is going to interact with the light a little bit differently. Whatever's primarily facing the light will be dark, and as it rolls away or curves away or bends away from the light, it gets darker. Some people talk about the planes on a face and how every time there's a shift in the angle of the plane, the value changes. It's either going to shift towards the light or away from the light. Not surprisingly, if it shifts towards the light, it'll get lighter. If it shifts away from the light, it will get darker. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do for today. I hope you come back and for another installment. Thank you.